Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is Sketch Schmidt. This is now part 4 of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition playthrough. I'm gonna try to make this a regular thing, but work. I'm kind of hoping that Saturday, tomorrow, I can do like a really long stream, maybe like 3-4 hours. That's what I'm hoping for. That way I can give my bear something to watch. Alright, so we're gonna go into resume. Let's go! Hello, Joker. Well, I haven't talked to him at all.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander.
Of course.
Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good.
Oh.
I'm not even great. I'm the best damn helmsman in the Alliance.
Okay,
Top of my
damn.
class in flight school, I
Damn.
earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I can't have you on this ship if you're going to infect my crew.
Infect the crew? Oh, man, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Okay, I've got Froelich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack. It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander.
Time for a Coke.
Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Maybe I do. Maybe I do like the sound of your bones breaking as you wail in pain.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Were you unhappy?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation.
I need to know more about this Froelich syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. I classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not going to break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
All right.
Go.
All right, see you.
I should go. I love Seth Green. He's so funny. Should I talk to my peeps? Yeah, I probably should. I haven't talked to anybody yet. I am Dr. Liara Tassoni. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I know I'm like, nah, but like, I love Mass Effect. It's one of my favorite genres. Second only to Transformers.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured I wanted to travel the stars,
Oops.
tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Any
Ever
regrets?
think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because it's not easy being an L2.
And
What
L2.
does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain.
Oh,
Long list of
just
horrific
a few?
Everyone's lucky.
Oh,
Just
no.
has migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Just a few things. Oh, ugh. Yo, bro, you okay?
Anything you need, Commander?
Hi, Bear. I love you.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I sound awful on your playthrough on your phone.
Personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I sound like a crotch goblin, like a literal crotch goblin. It's
Getting to Eden.
yeah, I don't like that.
We were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Okay, Linko. Just know that when I have to choose between you and Ashley, you're gonna live.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Gotta explore the ship so that way I can get some EXP because I'm so weak. I'm so weak. Manual? I don't need no manual. Ladies. Oh. Hello.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head up?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Well, as long as you don't mind. Hey,
Why should I pay
my
you?
stuff. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
I got a little bit of money, but ooh, wait, what's this? No, that's I thought this was a weapon. The Scorpion. The small little pistol that shoots out grenades. That's the most amazing thing ever.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with this Vector.
Garrus the Carrion. If I was Fem Chef, I'd be like swooning all over you. Oh, Garrus, I'd murder tens of thousands of Batarians for you, Garrus. Whereas Male Chef's like, let's go get a beer.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. C-Sec, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your
It's not
back.
that bad.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But C-Sec wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
I'm so tired.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more...
At work,
C-Sec's handling of Saren.
I had the most notes in the entire store, and then
I hate it.
the store lead didn't know that I was the only one on the entire GM side. So I had like 40 notes to do in one day, and she comes up to me like later, like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that you're the only one this entire days on this side. Let's prioritize the notes. I was like, okay, thank God, thank you. But even then, like, I didn't get some things done. Like, oh, yeah. I'm having to cover for my team lead so hard right now. So hard. Like, I give him some simple stuff, and it takes him like 5 days to get done. I don't like that. But it is what it is. I'm here to help. Alright, C-Sec's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take any more. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside C-Sec. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Am I gonna level up soon? Am I gonna level up? I can't tell. Oh yeah, I'm pretty close, maybe a little. Rex, my boy, battle buddy.
Nice ship you got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
They become besties.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible.
Breeding.
Thousands died.
So Krogans are born in eggs.
Get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Yeah, they don't do that.
You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
I see.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard. And this bee right. Oh, God, I hate her so much. I can't wait to offload you into oblivion. Wait, oh, hello. Oh, Lieutenant Williams. How you doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, sir.
For
If I
someone
had been
more useful?
alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Dismiss,
Alright,
Chief.
goodbye. I don't like you.
Sir.
Oh, I got no... Oh, man. Oh, dang it.
Commander?
Dismiss, Chief.
Oops.
Commander?
I want the
You have a
EXP.
few minutes to talk.
I'm sorry, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion on the line?
No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
wish we'd been
Yes,
able.
if I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut...
The Geth.
Sir, I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to
I'm
talk?
sorry. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismiss, Chief.
Sir.
Fine. Alright. It's time to go talk to my bae. Tally.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Don't you fucking talk about Tally like that. I mean, don't you talk
No,
about Tally
she's
like
amazing.
that, sir.
I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one.
Cause she's so smart. Smeet.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander. But I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up. Unless you find a way to capture these emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Nice.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
Drive core, you say? Tantalus?
special about the
Made of
Tantalus drive?
beryllium?
Personally,
From
it's about twice
that
the size,
Tim Allen movie?
Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
I'm dumb. I'm sorry, guys.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on.
Time to go.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Time to officially meet the waifu for Mass Effect 2 and 3.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never
You're
seen a
amazing.
Vasor like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the get.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own.
I really do love Mass Effect. Like, I just can't get enough of the story. The story is just awesome. Like, I've never experienced anything like this before. Other than, you know, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8. I love my 8. Dragon Age. Things like that. Like, I really love the story.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
Hold on, guys. I gotta pause real quick. I'll be right back. Hey, sorry about the. Are you driving? Oh, sorry. I'm sure I'm on speakerphone. Hello, everybody. Who's a good puppies? Good puppies, or who's good boys and good girls? Um, are we still using a grill? Because the one that we have in the back that's been somewhat kind of replaced by a smaller grill doesn't really work. And Tanya said she was originally going to bring her grill to work, but to feed over 400 people tomorrow, the grill that we have is not going to cut it. Or do we want to store use one of the ones that we have already built? Yeah. Honestly, like, if Arthur... My microphone's on? Hold on, Tim. I'm streaming right now, and apparently this is very vocal. Is it? Can you hear it now? Well, not you.
I don't know. I still hear you talking on my phone.
Me.
Hold on. I think it's quiet now.
It's quiet now?
I think so.
Hold on, Tim. This conversation. Sorry, I was streaming a game because I was playing Mass Effect 1, and I was like, oh god, I've had such a long day today. Can you hear me? Okay. So, I still think we should have like a break. I think if Arthur's cooking tomorrow. What?
I can still hear you.
I turned it off. I Alright, guys. Sorry about that. Hold on, let's see real quick.
What kind of freedoms?
Uh-oh.
Well, it's illegal for
Is the
parents
music
to have more than
muted?
one child. If our population grows too
Alright, guys.
much,
Well, I apologize,
it will
guys. I
destroy
gotta
our
redo
resources
the
to their
stream.
breaking
I
point.
didn't
Of
realize
course, we
I was
also can't allow our numbers to become too few.
doing some
If our
stuff.
population is in
but-
decline, the rule
Yes.
against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline,